Yung mga koy, so kung natatandaan nyo, meron tayong nakuha project, $4,000 AI automation project. And ito na yung video na yun to break down kung ano ba yung inclusions ng project na yun. So kung natatandaan nyo, it's lead gen automation, no, na gusto ng client, basically, i-automate yung lead gen process nila. And dito, meron tayong N8N as our main automation platform. Tapos, meron tayong Go High Level for our CRM, which is ipapakita ni Kuis Aldrin mamaya. So, eto kasi yun mga koy. So, as you can see, meron dito ang Google Drive trigger kasi ang gagawin nila, mag-upload sila ng PDF file dito. Ang tawag nila doon, FDD. So, ito yung mga yon. And itong PDF file na to, mga koy, is it consists of leads na offeran nila ng franchise. So, as mentioned doon sa previous video, they are franchise sales service or company, sort of. And itong FDD file na to or PDF na to, nado-download to doon sa, nakalimutan ko na yung site pero it's a government website na andun lahat ng franchisee nakalist doon. So, syempre, ang goal ni client is ma-offeran pa ng ibang franchise itong mga nandito na leads, no? Kaya ganito yung ginagawa nila. So, pagka na-upload yon dito sa main folder natin, mapaprocess yan. Ayan, may filter, download file. Basically, i-extract niya yung laman ng PDF file na yon, tapos i-check niya yung name ng persons or ng company or mga entity. So, ngayon, wala tayong ginamit na AI agent kasi kaya naman siya, no, with deterministic workflow on the first steps, no. So, after nitong chunk PDF text, so may looping tayo, syempre, maraming leads yon ang nakuha niya doon sa PDF. So, kaya may loop para ma-process lahat. Tapos, i-build yung prompt dito sa code na to, papunta dito sa open router. So, nakalagay dito, determine if this chunk contains franchisee contact. So, para makuha pa rin or mas masala pa yung mga names ng leads from the PDF. Then, pagka na-process yun, mag-save siya sa Google Sheet muna. So, itong Google Sheet for backup purposes to. So, basically, makukuha niya yung first name, last name, franchisee name, phone, lahat-lahat yan, no? And then, isa-save sa GHL. So, ito, meron tayong HTTP request going to GHL na isa-save yung mga contacts na yun. And then, we use upsert na method. So, itong upsert na method is titinan niya muna kung existing yung contact na yun or hindi. So, syempre, pagka existing, i-update niya. Pagka hindi existing, i-insert niya or i-create niya. So, that's the purpose of upsert para hindi mag-duplicate, no, yung mga contacts nyo. So, ayun, that's it for the first workflow. And another process nila for doing lead gen, gumagamit din sila ng Apollo. Ayan, meron tayong isa pang workflow dito for Apollo naman, as mentioned. Then, ayan, scheduled yan every day at 4 p.m. our time. So, that's, I think, midnight yan kay client. Or, di ko matandaan kasi. So, yan. Tapos, get rows in sheet. So, kukunin niya lahat ng item dito sa spreadsheet na to. Tapos, initialize for the next step. So, ayan, get rows in sheet ulit. Ayan, from the page tracker, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, ayan, Apollo na HTTP request, API search. Then, ito, meron tayong JSON request. Ayan, ito yung mga filters nila, mga quiz. Ayan, organization na Xcode. So, this is zip codes. Yung service area nila, basically, doon lang sila kukuha ng mga leads. So, ayan, meron tayong via zip code, tapos person locations, no? So, ayan, Texas, blah, 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 mga ganyan. So, dyan lang sila kumukuha ng lead. And then, tapos split to individual people, looping, tapos i-enrich sa Apollo, kukunin yung email sa phone via Apollo, and then, clean data, tapos isa-save ulit sa backup na spreadsheet, yung mga leads na yon, tapos save sa Go High Level. Tapos, gumamit din pala kami dito ng tagging, syempre, para malaman namin kung saan galing yung leads. Kung from FDD ba, from this folder or from this workflow, and kung from Apollo ba, no, para mas madali naming malaman kung saan siya galing. So ayan, lahat yan nakasave na sa Go High Level. So ayan, that's the second workflow for our lead gen system. And ito, additionally, nagpadagdag si client, so Phantom Buster to Google Sheet. So ginagawa naman nito is maghahanap siya ng mga contacts or connections sa LinkedIn. So meron dong certain na filters, then pagka nag-fit yung filters na yon, mag-send ng connection or magre-request ng connection dun sa contact na yun, no, sa LinkedIn. And then, get latest container ID, then HTTP request, Phantom Buster. So, i-get yung certain data na yun, tapos mag-save siya sa Google Sheet, sa backup na Google Sheet ulit. So, for now, hindi mo na sinesave sa high level yung contacts sa LinkedIn kasi kulang ng details eh. Hindi natin yun man-nurture, so kaya nandyan muna siya sa Google Sheet for now. And yun din yung gusto ng client. So, ayun, that's it on our N8N side, yung mga workflows natin. So, next naman, yung sa Go High Level side naman, Kuis Aldrin.
Let's go! Paldogis! Thank you, Coach RJ, sa yung malupit na explanation sa N8N. So, yun, just to give you guys a quick background lang kung ano yung business model ni client. Si client is naghahanap sila ng mga restaurant owners in particular na gusto pang mag-expand ng business. So, kumbaga, sila client, parang middleman sila. So, sila yung naghahanap ng franchisee, and then once may mahanap silang qualified, i-refer nila to doon sa company na pinaghahanapan nila. So for example, Pepper Lunch, so ang target lead sila ron is mga business owner na may restaurant na. So ayun, ganun siya nag-work. So yung N8N, so ini-script niya yung bawat leads. May mga resources sila sa kung saan sila kumukuha ng mga leads. Then after that, kina-qualified na siya ron outside N8N para bago siya pumasok ng GHL, naka-segment na siya by tag. As mentioned nga ni Quiz RJ kanina, doon pa lang sa N8N, sinesegment na siya. So tinatag na siya based doon sa kung anong company sila. So ngayon, si client nagpa-set up ng 3 brands overall. That's Sunrise Shack, Silver Lake, and then Pepper Lunch. But ang ginawa lang natin workflow is dalawa lang for Silver Lake and then Slice House. So yung brand na yon, dalawang brand. Before that, overview muna tayo kung ano yung ginawa natin sa client na to. Gumawa tayo ng mga custom workflows nila, mga nurturing workflows. Then nag-set up tayo ng pipelines. Nag-set up tayo ng mga tags nila doon sa contacts. And then also nag-create tayo ng mga voice AI agent, inbound and outbound. So para tatawagan nila yung mga leads na papasok dito. Nagpa-approve din tayo ng kanilang phone number for A2P kasi kailangan ng A2P approve para magamit mo siya sa voice AI. Kumuha rin tayo ng custom dashboard. So as you can see, yung custom dashboard natin is fully customized based doon sa needs nila. As you can see here, we can also see here the data from LinkedIn outreach using Phantom Buster. So yung kanina pinakita na workflow ni Quiz RJ na may Phantom Buster. So ang mangyayari doon, once makuha na nila yung mga leads doon sa Phantom Buster na ma-reach out, magre-record siya rito sa GHL. So yun yung ginawa nila Quiz RJ and then Quiz Eric. So si client, hindi niya na kailangan tingnan yung Google Sheet. So yung Google Sheet, that serve as a backup na lang. But hindi niya na kailangan tingnan yun kasi once i-open niya ng GHL, makikita niya na tong custom dashboard, kung ilan yung mga invitation na na-send, ilan yung mga nag-accept na. Other than that, makikita rin ni leads yung bawat data ng mga emails, ilan yung accepted emails, ilan yung mga tags, contacts based on their tags, makikita na rin dito. So next naman natin is nag-set up din tayo ng pipeline. Kinrate natin yung pipeline dito is based doon sa kanilang mga client. Ito yung mga brands. Abbreviation lang itong mga to. SSS, SLR, SH. So, simple pipeline lang naman siya pero very helpful siya for client to check yung leads nila, kung sino yung warm lead, kung sino yung cold lead. So far, lahat ng leads na pumapasok sa kanila is cold lead, meaning hindi nagre-response. Later, papakita ko kung paano sila napupunta dito sa cold lead. So, ito yung pipeline natin. Napunta tayo dito sa automation natin. So, sa automation natin, so nag-create tayo ng mga nurturing automations and then appointment on confirmation, so voice AI. So for example, meron tayo nurture automation dito for contacts na may tag na SLR. So mangyayari dito is nota-tag sila, definitely mag-send na welcome email and an SMS since A2P approve tayo. And then meron tayong condition dito if mag-reply sila. So as long as di sila mag-reply, nurture email or the nurture campaign will continue. Otherwise, pag nag-reply sila, so malilipat sila sa warm lead stage dun sa pipeline na pinakita ko kanina. And then also, yung team ni client makaka-receive ng internal notification. So this nurture workflow is good for 2 weeks. And then if after those emails na hindi nag-respond si customer or si lead, mapupunta na siya sa cold lead stage. So that's how it works. So makikita ni client kung sino yung mga di nag-reach out, sino yung mga responsive. So, next naman natin is before tayo mag-proceed sa voice AI agent, so ito pa yung other automation natin. Also, pa-approve din tayo ng phone number ni client for A2P. As you know na right now, medyo mahirap magpa-approve ng phone number because of maraming requirements and then maraming mga compliance, mga ganun-ganun. So, luckily, we're able to get the phone number approved. So, ito makikita nyo, A2P verified siya. So, 2 phone numbers. Then, yung phone number na yan is need natin ma-approve para magamit natin sa ating voice AI. So, isa ito sa pinaka-request ng client, so yung voice AI agent. Now, ang papakita ko is first, nag-set up muna tayo ng knowledge base. So, mayroon tayong knowledge base for 2 brands. So, Slice House and then Silver Lake Ramen. So, 2 brands yung ginawa natin for that client. Then, balik tayo dito sa ating voice AI agent. So, we have agent here. So, 1 for Silver Lake and 1 for Slice House. So, open natin yung Silver Lake. So, dito sa ating ating voice AI agent. So we set up this. Ang model nito is two types. So it's inbound call and also it's doing outbound call. So later papakita ko yung workflow ng ating outbound call. Ito yung outbound call natin. We already set that up. And then ito yung name ng agent natin. We use GPT 4.0 kasi ito yung pinakamura and recommended. So, punta tayo sa agent goals. Itong knowledge base na to, or itong voice agent na to, uses the knowledge base that we set up. So, ito yung knowledge base natin na pinakita natin kanina. And then, ito yung prompt natin. As you can see, yung prompt natin medyo mahaba siya. And also, sobrang detailed nito and specific based doon sa problem ni client. So, itong voice agent natin ay may mga functions din. Here, during the call, if yung lead is mag-request na magpa-transfer doon kay Paul, so Paul's the name of our client. So, yung AI natin madedetect niya yon. So, ita-transfer niya agad yung call kay Paul. Aside from that, Paul will be notified. So, before transferring the call successfully, ino-notify niya muna si Paul via whisper, something like that. So, parang IVR. Then, magiging aware yung client natin na meron siyang transfer incoming and from what brand is that. So, nakaprompt na rin natin siya dito. And then, aside from that, meron tayong function dito na mag-send ng SMS booking link kay lead. So, this will happen if, for example, si lead medyo interested siya and, but not yet ready to book an appointment. So, what happen is AI will detect that. Ang mangyayari, iti-text ni AI si lead while in the middle of the call. So, isa-send niya yung message with the booking link that if ready na si lead na mag-book ng appointment, meron na siyang copy ng link. Ganun yung ginagawa nitong action na to. Also, we have another action here na magbubook ng appointment. Ito yung Silver Lake Ramen Calendar. So, if for example, si lead is ready na to book an appointment, so si AI magbubook na agad siya ng appointment. Yung 3 earliest available date or 3 days of offering dates. So, yun, magbubook siya ng appointment and then after the call, of course, i-extract ni AI yung first and last name and then yung email also para mag-create ng contact inside GHL. So, ganun yung ginagawa nitong voice agent na to. And then, yung phone number natin, ito yung naka-register natin sa A2P. So, ito yung gamit natin yung phone number. Then sa dashboard, ito yung mga dashboard na update or data dun sa ating voice agent. So, also, dun sa ating automation, meron din tayong automation for voice AI agent. Ito yung ating automation for outbound. Ito yung simple automation lang. So, as long as may tag sila na SLR, meaning Silver Lake Ramen, ang mangyayari is i-call ni AI si lead na may gantong tag. So, i-call niya by batch kasi minsan maraming contact na pumapasok. So, 50 contacts lang per 30 minutes yung batch ng pagtawag ni AI kay leads. And then, itong AI na to is, or itong workflow na to is gagana lang from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday since ito yung requested ni client para rin sa compliance. And then, dun sa ating voice AI agent, meron din tayo itong appointment function. Diba kanina pinakita ko meron tayong action na magbubook sila ng appointment. Syempre, kapag meron kang appointment function, kailangan meron kang appointment workflows. So, meron tayo ritong workflows for that para ma-notify si lead once nag-book na siya ng appointment. Ma-notify din si team, yung client natin na may nag-book ng appointment. Also, meron ditong email reminders, follow-up dun sa ating client, dun sa ating lead also para ma-notify sila na meron silang appointment. So that hindi nila makakalimutan na meron silang appointment. So that's the same with the other brand, yung Slice House. So same sila ng process and same sila ng structure. So nagkakaiba lang sila sa information, sa knowledge base, sa instructions. But overall, same sila. Also, yun, nag-setup din tayo ng calendar. Of course, nag-setup tayo ng calendar kay client. So we have here 2 calendars. And then also sinetup din natin yung account ni client is nakakonect dito. So ang mangyayari is once may mag-book ng appointment, yung appointment will be also synced to client calendars. Also, ang gamit natin dito is Google Meet. So, auto-generated na rin yung Google Meet link once may mag-book ng appointment. So, overall, talaga, sobrang laking help nito kay client kasi naging yung dating process nila na manual nagbo-book ng appointment, manual nag-reach out, nagko-cold call. Ngayon, AI na yung gumagawa and then GHL and N8N. So, 100% naging fully automated na sila. And ang gagawin na lang nila ngayon is once meron na silang qualified lead, once meron silang ready na mag-proceed, so kumbaga mas nabawasan yung time nila na maghanap ng mga qualified leads dahil AI na yung gumagawa nun para sa kanila. So yun yung ating buong overall GHL project dito sa client natin.
Yun. Okay na, Kuis?
Yes, guys.
Yun, goods. Bale, ginawa namin tong project na to. Umabot talaga siya ng 8 weeks kasi ang daming back and forth saka daming pinadagdag. And hinihintay pa namin kung magpapa-retainer ba sila or hindi. So ngayon kasi busy pa yung client, hindi pa nagre-reply. Pero itong workflow na to or yung mga automations na to is gumagana na siya and working live na siya. No? Nakapaggawa na siya ng mga outbound calls, nakapag-save ng contacts, nakapag-email nurturing na sila, email sequence automatically. No? So ang ginagawa na lang nung VA nila is nag-upload na lang doon sa Google Drive. And yung Apollo kasi nakaschedule naman, sobrang laki nung oras na natitipid nila dito. No? So ayun, kung may tanong kayo, comment lang kayo. And more of this will come. So kasi medyo active yung agency namin ngayon. Ang daming discovery calls. And sana marami ring ma-close na clients. Pero tingin ko marami yan. More of this kind of videos pa in the future. Then syempre, mga tutorials na rin. So kung nakatulong sa itong video na to, like and subscribe ka naman. And good luck on your client hunting. So thanks for watching and see you on the next video.
See you guys, Paldogs.
Paldogs.